Good morning and welcome to Quincy Morgan Radio. A lot has changed since the last broadcast. I am no longer in Northern Virginia. As much as I love it, it was time to say goodbye. I am now living, much to the surprise of people who know me, in a place I had repeatedly declared one of the most top 5 unlivable places in the United States for me. I am in the mountain west of the United States. The beautiful Rockies are right outside my window. They're right in my front yard. They're right in my backyard. I have ridden my bike now in the desert. My bike is a desert animal. It used to be a Potomac animal. And I am loving it here. And I've had to change my perspective on what I thought of the Mountain West because life necessarily changed. And it's altered my viewpoint on some things. And it's very important to me in terms of teaching people how to change their perspective on things by asking a question from the opposite side of the glasses. Turn your glasses around. Take them off. For necessary reasons for me to prove the point today, I'm actually on the air without contact lenses or glasses. So I cannot see me, which is a very different way for me to go about doing a broadcast. It's challenging me, and that is the purpose of perspectives, is to challenge the way that we look at a situation. For example, when women complain about their husbands being all sweaty after doing the yard work and now they want to have some intimacy, why not just instead go outside, bring him a glass of lemonade and tell him that as soon as he takes a shower, you'd like to, kind of have some time with him. Things like that do a lot to improve relationships, and it does a lot to improve how we interact with people. And changing a perspective is sometimes a necessary vehicle to being able to start over and reboot. And I don't talk about the perspective shift much on my blog, but I am blogging at reallifeelastigirl.weebly.com. And the process of my big reboot, my reboot actually is online there. And there was another post going up today. I am excited to be changing my perspective to bring you perspectives from the Mountain West of the United States and to learn how to, again, make it important that I shine. I deserve my own light. I need to shine. Everybody should shine and not be a shadow. So I am looking at the opportunity that I have now. I am looking at the blessings that are sitting right here in the palm of my hand, thinking, how can I best use these without squandering them and without throwing away the treasures that are buried inside the blessing that comes, this one came at me like thunderstruck, like a surprise. So I have yet to enjoy my piece of carrot cake from this massive life change. I will when it's time, because carrot cake is for celebrating. But I had mint chip ice cream yesterday because that's for thinking. And I'm learning all kinds of new things. I'm giving all sorts of ideas new chances here in the Mountain West. And I'm so glad that you're with me on this journey to look through a different set of glasses, to see a different perspective, and to try to change the way that we can all kind of embrace and accept the differences in people and to improve our relationships by just being willing to look at something from somebody else's point of view. If you don't know much about autism or Asperger's or attention deficit disorder, those are interesting things to look up. I have an executive processing disorder, attention deficit disorder. I am mildly autistic, very mildly autistic, but it does sometimes really impact the way that I'm able to interact with people, and it does impact my relationships with people. And it is that experience that has brought me to helping people deliberately look to see how somebody else might see a situation so that everybody can appreciate people in general, because our relationships should be more important to us than the transgressions that people commit against us. And if they're not, then something's wrong with our perspective on the person and not the relationship itself. And we can fix the relationship by changing our perspective about a person. Some people, you're never going to be enough, or you're going to be way too much. And it's not the problem with you. It's the problem with that person's perspective of who you are, and an unwillingness for that person to accept something about you as a gift rather than as a burden. So think about, between now and the next broadcast, think about how important it is for you to maintain the relationships that you care about. If a relationship is important to you, working to maintain it will be important to you. And you will be able to express that importance by wanting to see that person's perspective, by asking them to challenge it, by offering them yours and showing them how to turn the glasses around and see, instead of the Potomac River, the Rocky Mountains. Thanks for tuning in to Quincy Morgan Radio. On our next broadcast, another perspective on how you can turn the glasses around to see a bigger, brighter, shinier life. Thanks.